I'm not clapping for myself. I do that so I can match up the audio and the video in the edit, okay? But let's have a round of applause for me. Thank you. Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome. What's up, guys? If you don't know me, my name is Nick Alfieri, aka NALF. I'm an American, playing American football here in Schwäbisch Hall, Germany for the Schwäbisch Hall Unicorns, and this is my YouTube channel. So on my German-speaking video last week, I asked you guys to give me some questions for a Q&A video. I was supposed to make that Q&A video before we went to Vienna, but I didn't because I got lazy, so now I'm going to make it right now. Here we go. My question is, what is the most embarrassing situation you have ever faced which was related to the language barrier? I haven't had anything that's like too embarrassing. One time last year, and I kind of had this in a vlog last summer, I left my swimsuit at the pool that we were swimming at, and I went back to try to say that I left my swimsuit, or I forgot my swimsuit. And I think that I said, like, I have broken up with my swimsuit or something like that. And the lady just looked at me like I was an idiot and I had to get help. Although I didn't know I was saying that at the time, but then when I asked one of my German friends afterward what I said oh, you said that you broke up with your swimsuit. So I probably looked like an idiot there, but I didn't feel embarrassed until after the fact. So that's okay. Is Nico still on your team? Can't see him on the roster anymore. I'm assuming they're referring to Nico Bang, the legend. And no, he's not on our team this year. He's playing down in Italy for the Ancona Dolphins. We miss you, Bang. Do you ever had a situation where your few German and their few English was a real problem? Yes. The one that stands out is my first year here in Germany. I was at a McDonald's by the Stuttgart airport, and they had a parking thing, whatever these are. You know, you had to pay to park at the McDonald's. And I got stuck in there, and the ticket machine wasn't working, and I couldn't get out, and I was stuck in the McDonald's for 30 minutes trying to talk to the person over the intercom, knowing no German. They couldn't speak English. It was a nightmare, and yeah, that was a bad situation. Question, where is Raheem? Raheem is back in the States, graduating college, and he will join us later in the year. See you soon, Raheem. Do you American guys all live in the same rooms as last year? Your room decoration is nearly the same as last year. Did you know you would come back this year when you left Germany last October? Yes, I did know that I was going to come back. Well, I was like 95% sure, so that's why I just left my room like this. How did you get started learning German? Do you know what actually really helped me start is watching the YouTube channel Get Germanized. Check him out. He like has these lessons for beginners trying to learn how to speak German, and I watch those. They're like really, really long videos, like real full lessons. So I started watching those, and those really helped me out. Now just picking up and kind of studying on Duolingo and watching stuff with German subtitles and stuff like that. And I am inching along. For how long are you going to stay in Germany? I don't know. When I first came over to Germany, I thought I would be here for one season, and now I'm on my third season. Who knows? Will the Unicorns play in a European Championship this season because you won the German Bowl? No, and there's not really like a very legit European Championship tournament anymore. It's kind of a mess with the tournaments, and it's like there's some tournaments, but they don't have really the best teams in Europe playing in them, and they call themselves the European Championship or whatever. But no, we're not playing in it. I would like to, though. That'd be fun. Roll corns. Will you make a video with Mr. Gerke's new car? Zig, we got to get on that. I'm going to be in Germany all next year as an exchange student. Any tips? Ooh, yeah. When you come to Germany or live in any new country, I guess, try and make a conscious decision that you're going to make the most of it and really embrace the culture and try to assimilate into the culture. Try and speak the language, eat the food, travel around as much as possible, and just soak it all in. Depending on where you're from, say like I'm from America, try not to put your American spin on everything or wherever you're from. Try to drop, you know, it's really hard, try to drop your like cultural biases and just try to look at everything with an open mind. And I think that will help you get the best experience living in a new country. And Germany's awesome, it won't be that hard. If you wouldn't play American football anymore and you'll find a job here, would you stay in Germany or would you go back to the States? I talked about this before in a previous video, but I definitely think that I want to split my time between Europe and the States. And I don't know exactly where on each continent yet, but I could definitely see myself splitting time between Germany and the US. How old are you? 25. Old man. What don't you like about Germany? I'm gonna make a video about this, so I'm gonna save this topic, and it's gonna be titled, The Worst Things About Germany. So just wait on that, that's coming. Do you already have a big project in relation to the filmmaking planned after your documentary is done? Yes. So most of you guys probably know that I've been working on a documentary for the last 2 years, and that's almost done. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but it's actually almost done. And I have a plan for another documentary after that that's very ambitious, but it's a secret right now. But I'll keep you updated on that. What places would you like to visit that you haven't already visited, and also outside of Europe? Oh, there's so many places that I want to go. I want to go everywhere, but some places within Europe that come to the top of my head that I want to go to that I haven't been yet are Croatia, Spain. Shout out Dandy F and Mario, my Spanish roommates from last year. Let me come visit you in Madrid. Some of the Baltic countries like Latvia, Estonia, I want to go up there. I think that'd be really cool. Helsinki. I went to Sweden and Norway last year to both Stockholm and Oslo, but I did not get to go to Helsinki, and I want to go to Helsinki. Outside of Europe, my two main spots that I would like to travel to are Israel and Morocco. So we'll see if I can make that happen. Which of the other US players is the longest in Germany playing for the Unicorns? Cody has been playing for the Unicorns for 5 years, I think it is now. Old man. Will one of your family members visit you in Germany, and what would you be excited to show them? Yeah, my brother lived here in Germany with me last year for a couple months. My sister came and visited, and actually I was just FaceTiming with my mom this morning, and she is booking a flight to come here this summer, and I want to take her down to southern Germany, Neuschwanstein, kind of the Alps area, and show her that. I think it'll be really cool. What is one thing that Americans can learn from Germans and Germans from Americans, in your opinion? That is a fantastic, deep question. There's a lot of things that I like about the German people, but one thing that kind of stands out to me that I haven't heard said a million times is that I think the German people do a good job of kind of, whether they even realize it or not, of looking out for people and, you know, kind of taking care of society as a whole. Like, if you're truly sick and you can't go into work, in Germany, you're expected to go to the doctor, stay home, get better, and heal yourself, and you're not going to be penalized for that. And in the States, if you're sick, you better be at work. Which is just like stupid because you're not going to be productive at work if you're sick anyway. So I think that's something that us Americans can learn from the German people. What can the Germans learn from Americans? I think that in general, Americans have a pretty positive, optimistic outlook on life. Like, we think we can achieve any of our dreams, and anything's possible, really. At least I feel like that. And I think that's a good thing. Even if you're reaching for something that's maybe unrealistic, you'll strive to get there, and you know, you'll land in a better place for it, even if you don't reach your end goal. Also, that sometimes it's okay to break the rules. Sometimes it's okay to ask for forgiveness instead of permission. Not in all situations, but in some. I think it's okay to break rules, especially when the rules are stupid. Do you think you change your personality when you speak a different language, like become nicer or shy? That's a really interesting question. Yeah, I think that's probably kind of true, at least in the beginning stages of learning a language. Like where I am at with German, I can only communicate at a certain level, and so I can't be like aggressive or asking for a bunch of things. Like I can only ask for some basic things or say basic things. So I bet that my personality or how I come across in German is probably nicer or more passive than how I would come across if I were speaking English. That's an interesting question. I like that. Have you planned any trips through Europe? Yeah. Check out my travel videos. I have a travel playlist for all my travel videos. That's one of my favorite things about playing football over here is getting to travel. Have you ever driven an electric car / Tesla? Yes, I have last year. And I'm going to be making a video with a Tesla pretty soon. Right, Zig? My question for the Q&A, what kind of music are you listening to, and what is your favorite band, musician, and or song? I like all different types of music. Right now, my favorite musician is Ed Sheeran, and I actually bought tickets to go see Ed Sheeran in Scotland this summer, but the Unicorns' schedule got changed, and I can't go now, so I had to give the tickets away to my friend. So if anyone has tickets to Ed Sheeran when he comes to Germany this summer, please give them to me or I'll buy them from you. All those shows are sold out and I'm really sad about it. Help. If you were a part of a band, which instrument would you play? I'd play the piano. I play the piano, and I've been playing the piano since I was in like first grade, so I'll play the piano. What's the ratio on your team? How many are German and how many are American? Well, in the GFL, there's a rule. You can only have, I think, 6 Americans on your roster, and you can only have 2 Americans playing on the field at a time. So we have 6 Americans, if you count Cody and I, Italian Americans. And the rest of the guys are German, which is really cool. Have you played the Kiel Baltic Hurricanes yet? Yeah, we played them in the semifinals last year and won, and then we went to the German Bowl and won. But yeah, Kiel's a really good team, really good program. But they're in the north, as you probably know, because of geography. But for somebody who doesn't know the geography of Germany, Kiel's in the north, so we only play them in the playoffs. Was it always your dream to become a professional football player? And what position do you play? I play inside linebacker, which means I tackle the guy with the ball, the bad guys. And was it always your dream to become a professional football player? I think, yeah, I think so, kind of. I haven't really thought about that. I love football since I was really young. Yeah, I'm kind of living the dream right now. Playing football and making videos and movies. Wow, good job, NALF. Have you ever been to a German cinema, movie theater? Oh, a kino, you mean? I'm such a douche. Yeah, I went actually only one time, but we went to a theater that shows movies in English once a week, and we went during them. So I have not watched a German dubbed movie or a movie that is original in German language. Give me a recommendation. What movie, if you were to recommend one German language movie, what should I watch? Do you think the quality of living in Germany is better than the US one or is not comparable at all? I think for most people, like for the majority of people, the quality of life is better in Germany than it is in the US. And I think in the US, at the high end, you've got people living these crazy, amazing lives. And at the low end, you've got people struggling to survive. So I think in general, Germany has a better quality of life, and it's because Germans emphasize quality of life. What do you think? Could the GFL team organization still improve to lift the game of American football in Germany to the next level? Yes. Now there's like some nonsense going on with the GFL and a lot of American football communities internationally. I don't even know all the nonsense that's going on, but yeah. American football in Germany has the potential to be really big. I mean, it's such a cool sport. I mean, it's on a small scale right now, but the fans seem to absolutely love it because it's the best sport in the world. So if you're not a fan of American football, become a fan. I will do a video at some point explaining American football to people who don't understand it yet because it's such an awesome sport. It's the best sport in the world. Even since I've been here, this will be my 3rd year. I mean, even from year 1 to year 2, I noticed an increase in the level of play, the competition. So it's getting better. German players are getting better. Better Americans are being imported over. And so the level of play is increasing. I think that needs to keep happening. Getting more players starting to play at younger ages, which is something that the Unicorns do a really good job of, I think is important. And yeah, I'm excited to see where American football is in Germany in 5 to 10 years. I think it has the potential to be pretty big. This isn't a question, this is just a comment. You sound like a Dutch person when speaking German, which is a compliment. Thank you. Dutch is so confusing to me, by the way. It's like, I feel like I can understand it because they speak at kind of a similar cadence to English speakers. And then I hear some words that I can understand, like, oh, they're speaking English. Listen in, can't understand a thing, have no idea what they're saying. And it's so confusing because initially my brain thinks that I can understand it and then I can't understand any of the... Confused. When you said you don't have German school, or does this mean you're just teaching it yourself? Yes, I've had one informal German lesson actually here at our apartment, just from a friend who teaches us non-native speakers German, and I'll probably have more of those this year, so that will help me improve also. But so yes, for the most part, I am just teaching myself. Have you been anywhere else in Germany other than southern Germany? And if so, where? I've mostly spent my time in southern Germany. I've been up to Berlin a couple times, and then I've been to Dresden. I actually made a video about my trip to Dresden. Dresden was a very cool city. This year, one of my goals is to, get up there to Hamburg or Kiel or Dusseldorf, some of those cities in northern Germany, because everyone tells me that North Germany is so much different than southern Germany, and I really want to see that. I mean, I could tell even when I went to Dresden that Dresden was a much different vibe than Baden-Württemberg vibes, Stuttgart vibes. So I'm curious to see how it is in the true north as well. What's your favorite German word that you've learned so far? Wunderbar! That's my favorite word to say. What about all these Italians at the unicorns? Does the mafia have something to do with it? Are you gonna make a Patreon account? No, okay. I think a lot of people interpreted my rant about hating some stuff about YouTube as like, oh, I hate YouTube because I don't make enough money on YouTube. I don't do YouTube for money. I do YouTube, and I said this in my second vlog. You can go back and look, because my main big project that I've been working on is the documentary, and I knew that wouldn't be done for a long, long time. And I wanted to be able to have another creative outlet. So that's why I started making vlogs and YouTube videos, because I just needed to make more stuff. So that's why I do YouTube. YouTube for me isn't about the money. But the documentary, I want your money. So when that goes on iTunes or wherever it's going to be, rent it or buy it so I can get all your money. I'll keep you updated on that. When is your first game with the Unicorns going to be? April 14th, we have a practice game. And then on April 28th, here in Schwäbisch Hall, Germany at Optima Sport Park, first game of the GFL season. Be there, come support the Unicorns. I think that's it for Q&A. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question. There was kind of a lot on this one, which I really appreciate, so thank you. Hopefully I'll get to it next time. Let's see, is this video 10 minutes? Okay, 10 minutes long at least. Good, 10 minutes. I'm gonna get so much money from this video. That's all for today. Also, thank you for everyone who messaged me about Vienna. I'm sorry I couldn't meet up with any of you, except for the one guy, Samuel, who I met in the church. What's up, dude? But we were just there for like 48 hours, and it was kind of a rushed, spontaneous trip, and so would love to go back, and hopefully next time I can see some of you guys. Okay, that is all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.